Welcome to the Cox Sports Report. I'm Morgan Lang with my co-host Matthew Hatfield, and we have a great selection of games today and highlights. We're going to take a look at two top 10 teams in the state. We have Grafton and Bruton, where Grafton is coming in with a big game. Bruton might take them. Matt, how's this one going to play out?
Well, Morgan, it is a showdown for Bay River's district supremacy indeed. Bruton ranked number 3 in the state in Group 2A, at home trying to beat Grafton for the second time this season. Grafton number 8 in the state in 4A. They've been to the state championship game in back-to-back years. It's a packed gym and a mad house there. They're all excited for this one.
They are, and the Panthers are coming in undefeated in the conference. We'll see after this if they can take it, where Darius Brown shot blocked by Evan Sperling, and they're up. Marcus Carter with Bruton puts in the first score.
Carter averaging close to 20 points per game, top scorer on this Panthers team, and right there you see Grafton with those nifty plays. Coach Jeremy Jordan drawing up Evan Sperling, the UVA baseball signee, with the deuce, and now Joey Miller finding an open man. It's Isaiah Moore, younger brother of former Grafton star Elijah Moore, with the basket.
It is. It's 10-8 up for the Clippers. It's looking like they might be able to take their lead here in Grafton, trying to get fancy with their passing here, and they're going to go up with number 34, Chase Wilson, putting it in for 2.
Oh, unselfish. Great team play for the Clippers here as they're attacking that very stingy Bruton defense with athletes all over the floor, including on the perimeter. And there's Grafton firing from way downtown. It's Preston Kecoughtan for 3. He would hit a few of those in the game. Bruton, though, not going to be shying away from the three-point shot as Lonnie Swinton knocks it from way downtown.
Nice 3 there for the Panthers. We're going the other way, and it's going to be an opportunity here, but it's going to be stolen for the Panthers. Shaquan Edwards getting it up and getting it in for 2.
Shaquan Edwards, a spark plug for the Panthers off the bench in this ball game as they're trying to cut into that Grafton lead. And now it's Grafton again with another deep 3. It's Kecoughtan again. He's feeling it from long distance.
I'd say so. We've got Carter with the ball trying to make something happen. He's going to find an open man. That's Jalen Carr, who's going to go up for the deep 3. And it's all of a sudden a pretty close ball game here. We've got 24-22. Making it stabbing.
Yeah, just like that. Bruton's in the lead after trailing the entire first half as Carr gives them some momentum, but Grafton would come right back and respond behind Isaiah Moore knocking down the jumper just inside the arc. And then the freshman Cleavon Green getting on the act. He misses on that shot, and that would lead to a Bruton fast break opportunity with Marcus Carter's slam.
It is, and Cleavon Green, a freshman, definitely going to be a player we should keep watching in years to come and games to come. We've got an opportunity here, but it is rejected, and Bruton's going the other way with Edwards this time. Who's got the fancy behind the back move? Let's take another look at it.
Ooh, some and one mix type of stuff right here as Edwards takes it behind the back, gets it to go, and the fans are loving that. You have to appreciate his ability to make things happen in the open court.
And Marcus Carter with the baseline jam, getting something happening. They are just going to continue to put back and trying to make this. It's 39-37. It's getting closer.
It's a nail biter, and Joey Miller for Grafton going to rise to the occasion. He drives and kicks it to Kecoughtan, who's on the money again from three-point land in the corner.
And we're back this way. We've got Edwards taking an opportunity. He's going to find Swinton, who catches it and nails the three-pointer. It is just going back and forth. We've got a tie game. Not much time left. It's tied at 46. Capri Doucette, JMU commit with the basket.
What action as Swinton hits the fall-away 3, and then Doucette, the future JMU Duke, with the hoop and the harm. Bruton now in control, but nifty backdoor play. It's Joey Miller from Cleavon Green for the Clippers. They're not going away, but they would come up just short as Bruton survives and prevails 53-50 over their Bay Rivers rival. Marcus Carter with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals. Shaquan Edwards with 11. Joey Miller had 18 and 5 assists for the Clippers in defeat.
And we're going to take another look. This time we're going to head out. We're going to see Kecoughtan trying to make their effort. They are playing Woodside Wolverines as we see it right there on the TV. This could be a battle. We've got coming in a little bit with Coach Eric Mays trying to make something happen. How are you going to see this one, Matt?
Well, first place is on the line. The newly named Monitor Merrimack Conference as Kecoughtan and Woodside trying to get that automatic berth to regionals. Woodside on its home floor looking to continue their hot streak, 17-1 their last 18 games. But Kecoughtan has some guys that can make things happen with their weapons. Nick Carrera off the mark there, and now Woodside on the move with their sophomore point guard Devontae Carter. He goes one way, goes the other, and puts it in for 2.
He absolutely does. And this time we're going to go with Carter to Chris Orlina, who's going to be able to get it in, lays it in for 2.
The sophomore classmate of Carter and one of the top recruits in the state for the class of 2016. And then it's Marcel Haskett going to the basket for the deuce for Kecoughtan. Brandon Tabb now in transition with the hoop off the window.
And he draws the foul there too. It is 43-39. Haskett getting the opportunity here with a beautiful drive as he draws the foul, convert, three-point play.
His speed in the open court certainly a factor for Ivan Thomas's Warriors trying to knock off Woodside on its home floor. Woodside though with Chris Orlina, Devontae Carter and company doing some damage as they find Jalen Cross open for three and he'll can it.
And Carter is going to have an opportunity to check this move, Matt. We're going to be able to get in with the three-pointer off the spin move. It's bucket off the window.
There's Carter right here. Look at that, putting his guy in a spin cycle for two, and the Wolverines fans are enjoying that. Only a 10th grader, plenty of more big-time moments to come for him. But Will Askey with the strip of Chris Orlina this time. Haskett loses the handle, but he gets it back and puts it in.
He absolutely does. Ask as you remember from last time, we've got a big game here coming up, 48 points on the board. Rashawn Johnson is getting up, and he is rejected by Tab. That defense is just swarming them every opportunity they can, and we're going the other way with Kecoughtan trying, but they are fouled as they get up here.
An offensive foul as Haskett tried to get it in, but Woodside holding its ground. 50-48, another barn burner finish in Newport News with these two Peninsula District rivals, now conference rivals. It would be Nick Carrera with the three-pointer in the corner, his first of the year from long distance, and it's a one-point ball game.
Oh, it is. You see both coaches getting fired up. Top seed on the line. They're trying to rally their teams. We've got Christopher Woodside getting up, and he's adding 2 to the score.
Orlina, a sophomore stud for the Wolverines, just taking over down the stretch. This time the shot will be no good as they get the offensive rebound. Again, another miss, but there's Rashawn Johnson. He's off the mark. Kecoughtan trying to stage a rally here in the final minutes, but they would lose the handle right here. Brandon Tabb would get it to go, though, and finally Kecoughtan has tied the thing up at 56.
Fourth quarter all tied up. We're going to have, and it's a steal going the other way by Ray Jackson. He draws the foul as well. This is going to be a tight one as we're drawn down to this last opportunity.
Gigantic play by Ray Jackson. And there's Chris Orlina showing his inside-outside ability off the mark there, but Rashawn Johnson is there for the stick back. Kecoughtan looking to answer, but Orlina's length a factor as he swats it away out of bounds.
62-57, less than a minute of play left. How is this one going to bounce here? Kecoughtan's going to have an opportunity with the ball, and they are trying to get it inbound under the basket. And it's looking, and it's stolen there by Orlina with the steal. He is just having such an impactful game with the drop here with Wolverines on the break. Carter then to Orlina, puts it back for the slam.
A putback slam by Orlina as he doesn't give up here. He comes back and put the finishing touches on a Woodside win here, 66-57 over the Warriors. Chris Orlina with a dominating performance, 29 points on 10 of 16 shooting, 11 rebounds, 4 block shots. For Kecoughtan, the loss, junior point guard Marcel Haskett with 26 points and 3 steals. Well, don't go anywhere. Morgan and me have more highlights to come. You're watching Sports Report. Welcome back to Sports Report with Morgan Lang. I'm Matthew Hatfield. While basketball is center stage here in the winter, baseball is not too far off in the distance, and the spring is just right around the corner. Recently caught up with Coach Chris Finler of the Old Dominion University Monarchs to see how things are shaking up for the Monarchs here in 2014.
Conference USA is typically one of the top 5 leagues in the RPI in the country. And you're playing in great places like Rice and Southern Miss, East Carolina. You know, when you've got a number of teams that have been in the College World Series and a team like Rice that's won a College World Series, that says a lot. And of course, we open up conference play at Rice, so it's a great challenge, and we're certainly looking forward to it. Our tournament here, it's the first time we've done something like this. We've got an outstanding field. I mean, University of Kentucky, an SEC team, is coming in, and they've got a great program. You know, St. John's University, also an outstanding program. They were in a super regional 2 years ago, and then St. Joe's, who's a really well-coached team. You know, the thing that I think upgrading our schedule like we have and playing in a league like Conference USA like we are now is it just brings better names, better, you know, more storied programs into the bud, and a lot of people are going to be interested in seeing what that's about, we hope. We've got a good number of freshmen. The difference between this year and last year is that all those kids don't have to play. A lot of the freshmen last year had to just get thrown into the fire along with the new junior college players, and this year we can bring them along a little bit slower. Nothing ever happens as fast as you'd like it to, but we you know, feel like we're, you know, in the last few years have done some things to to upgrade the Bud. It has a great footprint, it's got great bones, it's got great history, and it just needs some TLC, and that's what we're giving it now. I think as people come back to the Bud this year, seeing things that we've done here to make it a better, more enjoyable place to watch a game. We've got a lot of work left to do. I think the difference now is comparing our facility to the CAA facilities. We can't do that anymore. That's not who we have to beat. It's a challenge for us that we're certainly going to, tackle aggressively.
Thanks, Coach. Well, we're going to head back to the hardwood, where we're going to see two Virginia Beach rivals, the Landstown Eagles, take on the Tallwood Lions, where the Eagles are coming in undefeated in the conference. Are they going to be able to stay that way, Matt?
Looking to move their win streak to 8 games. Morgan, nobody been able to beat them in the conference, and they won the previous meeting back on January the 10th of the Lions, 42-37, and a defensive struggle. This one could have a little more offense, though, and early on, jumper off the mark for Landstown, but Tallwood's pushing it behind. Tyler Peterson up ahead to Clifton Span for the deuce.
And this time, though, coming back the other way, we're on Darius Bolstad with the touch inside. As you see him going, he is tall and he is big, and he is an active guy to have on the inside.
Yeah, Bolstad probably a Player of the Year candidate in 6A, and Landstown now with the three-point attack. R.J. Nicholson is off the mark there, but there's Bolstad with the second chance, gets it to go using that muscle inside for 2.
And let's see it again. You can just see his height just makes such an impact, and his size. You can see why he would be a candidate, but this time we've got Ty Nady with the pump fake, and it's going to be able to go out the other way. Short break for Quincy Jones, who gets it in for 2.
Playing some sweet music for the Lions fans, as Tallwood is now liking their chances after really struggling the last time shooting the basketball against Landstown. They're deadlocked at 10 going to the second quarter.
And we're going to go up ahead, this time to R.J. Nicholson, who remember earlier who's going to get the layup, and they're getting in 19-10. The visiting Eagles are making their stand.
A 9-0 run for the Eagles in just a span of 3 minutes and 43 seconds, as that defense is really stifling now for Dwight Robinson's team, as Darius Bolstad with a rejection there right around the basket, and that would lead to another rejection as Will Howard, the OU football signee, with the swat.
Oh, he is. You can see he's playing 2 sports, big-time receiver, and he's going through with the swat as we look at it again on the replay. But we're going to go with Tyler Peterson, who's going to be able to make up some time here, and it's going to be the 3-point make is in, 27-17, and they are closing that lead.
That 3-point shot is the great equalizer, but Landstown's ahead by 10. Pretty comfortable on the road for right now. Can Tallwood make a rally? Well, as long as Landstown is knocking down jumpers like that one behind R.J. Nicholson, the junior wing, they're in good shape.
They are. 7-point lead. It's going to be coming down to the Eagles here, but it's not going to stop there with Tallwood. Going to try to make something happen here with the 3-pointer by Isaiah Vaughn. He's pumped, he's jacked, he's excited to make an impact, but you know what? He's going to have another shot here, and he's going to go for another 3-pointer. Is it? And it is good. It is now 42-40. That lead is just shrinking, but it is going to be a tight one.
You know, we like to say 1 3-pointer is good, but twice as nice, and Tallwood's down to a 2-point deficit. Can they pull off an amazing comeback at home? And right there, Landstown with the drive, no good, but Darius Bolstad right there, he's the guy to clean up the mess.
He absolutely is, and this time we're going to go with an attempt with the 3-point, but it is going to be blocked as it comes in, but it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a block for Brandon Pringle, but Peterson goes to the line for 3 shots. First one is up and good. Second one off the front of the rim, but the third one for the Lions guard would be good. 2 out of 3, and Tallwood's only down by a whisker, 48-47 with 23 seconds to play.
Oh, it's a tight 23 seconds. We're going to go with another 3 though, but it is missed here. Cooper getting the opportunity with the steal, and he's going to be able to make. That's exactly what they need. Landstown trying to get something happening here. They're going to go with a foul.
And at the foul, Tallwood down by 3 with 11 seconds to go. Can the Eagles put them away? As a second free throw by Nady was off the mark. First one was good. Tyler Peterson and company trying to send this one into overtime with a 3-pointer. Peterson has it top of the key. He passes to a teammate. Isaiah Vaughn's 3-pointer is just short, and Landstown would prevail and survive, winning this one on the road.
They are winning on the road 50-47 for the Eagles, which also, Matt, clinches their top seed for the conference behind Darius Bolstad. We saw 25 points and 13 field goals, and we've got Nicholson having something happen with 15 points, and Tallwood's Peterson put in 24.
Up next, it's an ironclad conference showdown. Kings Fork and Heritage. The Bulldogs won last time. Can the Hurricanes get revenge? Find out on Sports Report.
Welcome back to the Cox Sports Report. We're going to launch right back into basketball, where we're going to see the Kings Fork Bulldogs try to take on the Heritage Hurricanes, where the last time these two teams met, Matt, the Bulldogs won on a buzzer jumper by Wethington. Let's see if it's going to happen.
They did. Can they do it again? But Heritage is out to a fast start. Romello Anderson with the basket, the junior wing off the Malik Marrow steal. This time he's off the mark, but Corey White is there with the putback, and the Hurricanes out to an early lead.
They are, but Roscoe is off with a bucket. Good put back by Corn Norman, trying to make something and make it happen. And we've got the out elbow jumper by Troy Gibson. All of a sudden, it is going to be a close game.
The Bulldogs brought Corn with him from Suffolk, but Heritage has the athletes in the shot block. And look at Corey White with 1 of 12 rejections on the night for Heritage. That defense around the basket on the baseline is so difficult. And Jermaine Merritt, the sophomore guard, back from injury. He looks healthy and active for the Hurricanes. 1 steal, and he gets another right here.
Oh, man, 1 steal, 2 steal. And it's going to be Gibson for the slam. Well done there by Gibson. Very exciting. And we're going to see Kings Fork's Deshaun Wethington up for 2, who we just said was last game time, had the winner on the buzzer. And it is 22-8. Cutting into the second.
We remember Debo from the football field and ran for 1,900 plus yards. Can they make a comeback? They'll need defense, and right now Romello Anderson and athletes all over the floor for the Hurricanes, getting to the hoop at will. Debo with the layup there as Wethington starting to get Kings Fork's offense going in the second quarter, but defensively just cannot stop this powerful Heritage attack as Corey White with the deuce inside.
Deuce inside is right. Kings Fork this time is going to go to Ricky Scott, who's going to put it up for 2. And we've got Troy Gibson getting an opportunity to get 2 more on the board, and he does. Jumper is good.
A shot that he wouldn't have made last year. He's improved his overall floor game, including that jump shooting ability. And then Romello Anderson in the open court. Look at his athleticism and speed getting to the hoop easily. 35-17 Hurricanes not wanting to get bit by the upset bug again.
No, they are not. 18-point lead. Let's see if they get comfortable. Justin Sakat is going to get here for the Bulldogs, getting in for 3, and they're just continuing to have their impact here. We're going to go Van Hook coming in here from White, up for 2.
So many guys that can slash to the hoop effortlessly for Heritage. And then that defense, there's 1 of 23 forced turnovers in the game as Marcus Van Hook gets the steal and the layup to go.
But they're not going to stop there with Wethington getting the baseline 2, and continuing to make their play here. And Chicot is going to go with the Bulldogs, and he is up, and it is in for 3.
Kings Fork finally starting to find their footing from the 3-point line there, but a little bit too late here as Heritage gets the lob to go with Van Hook, the 2-sport athlete there with the lay-in. And now it's Dale Roscoe with the basket inside for the Bulldogs. He does it once, and he gets it twice now as he gets the feed there for 2.
And as we like to say, twice is nice. And we're going to go this time with Mello inside, holding on to that ball, and he gets up for 2 against the boards. And Kings Fork with the basket this time with Keith Stagg going down low.
A sophomore to watch out for in the future, but just not his night nor the Bulldogs' night as Lorenzo Judkins with the 3-point make. Heritage just on fire in this game, clicking on all cylinders. Kings Fork, though, would not quit as Dale Roscoe gets the putback for the Bulldogs, but Heritage with an already big lead, getting some of the subs in the game late.
They are, and this time it's going to be with a big slam as they nail it down, continuing their lead for the Hurricanes. And this time it's going to be an opportunity, and it is going to be a steal there, going the other way for Kings Fork with the dunk.
The jam for Kings Fork as some of the bench players getting their feet wet and a chance to get some experience here as the layup there, the reverse layup by Deshaun Wethington is good. Kings Fork not enough though this time to beat them again. Heritage with the win, 66-49 to stay in first place in the Ironclad Conference behind double-doubles from Romello Anderson and Corey White. Troy Gibson chipping in 11 points, 9 boards, and 4 blocks for the victorious Hurricanes.
Well, let's take a look at our player of the week, Matt Coleman with Morey High School, our guard player, double-double against First Colonial, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, almost another double-double over Salem, and then he does finish out over Newerview with 16 points, 10 assists to take over that win. So Matt Coleman, congratulations on being our player of the week.
Hard to believe he's only a freshman. He almost had a triple-double in a couple of those games. We now look at some of the notes in the Beach District, Morgan. Ocean Lake's class of 2015 football prospect Jason Lewis going to UCLA as he picks the Bruins over offers from Florida and Tennessee in the SEC. Meanwhile, Princess Anne's Jadiva Hubbard with her 7th double-double as the Lady Cavs defeat Green Run. And Kempsville's Chris Cheney with a double-double, 24 points, 12 rebounds as the Chiefs beat the Princess Anne boys.
And moving on, this time to the Eastern District. Lorenzo Rogers scored 9 of his game-high 15 points against Churchland as they beat Booker T 37-34. Lake Taylor's Jawan Williams and Edna McKinney combined for 23 rebounds. Great defensive game there. 51-45 win over Wilson to capture their Conference 17 title. And Norcom's Troy Locke poured in 24 points for the Greyhounds against Booker T 61-50.
Southeastern District notes Deep Creek's tandem of Marcellus Perkins and DeAndre Mullins scoring 14 points apiece as the Hornets rout Wilson by a count of 60-39. On the girls' side, Kings Fork's Brittany Alston posting 18 points, 14 assists, 6 steals. Wow, she was just 4 steals shy of a triple-double as the Lady Bulldogs defeat Denby by a count of 79-55. And Nansemond River with a 30-point win over Phoebus as center Daniel Wallace, the 6'8" big man, with his 12th double-double, 17 points and 11 rebounds for the Warriors.
And taking a look at the girls, where are we with those girls? The top 6 remain the same. Green moves down 2 slots. Wilson goes up 1. Bethel enters at number 7, and Western Branch gets removed. For the girls, it's going to be a challenge for this end of the season. It
will be. On the boys' side of VirginiaPreps.com top 10. Cape Henry and Maury staying at number 1 and 2. Woodside very solidly at number 3. Nansemond River moving up 2 spots to number 7. Norcom enters the rankings at number 9. Norfolk Collegiate falling out with a recent loss to Bishop Sullivan, but a bunch of title contenders on the boys' side.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you all next week. Thanks for joining us this week at the Cox Sports Report.